This is Chrissy G with WeKnowMusicTV, presented by Chase and Entertainment. And who do we have the pleasure of interviewing today?
Yo, Culdesac Macc, aka Mr. 735. You know what the fuck going on, man. We in here.
You know a whole lot of that shit going on. Big 735, nigga.
Damn it, Toby.
Okay, and I'd like to start out by asking you where you grew up and what it was like growing up there.
I grew up in Richton, Mississippi, you feel me? Like, that's, if you know Mississippi, it's a little town outside of Hattiesburg, but we very well do have our own image, you know, and our own persona, you feel me? Like, small town, country as hell, you feel me? Typical country shit, you know, grew up in the projects, Walnut Street to be exact. And shit, I loved it, man. My childhood, like, even growing up in a place where it's majority struggle and poverty, like, we made the best out of that shit. Like, I never noticed, like, our situation, our, like, financial situation because of how much we did to, like, make up for shit. Like, you know, typical, like, hanging out with your cousins, like, running bare feet, riding dirt bikes, four-wheelers, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing bad shit, you feel me? Like, it was lit. Like, I had a, like, you know, I feel like what every child, and I don't mean on the poverty side, I feel like every child should experience, like, no gadgets, no phone. I grew up in that era, like, we didn't have cell phones at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So, like, we was outside and we made up our own games, you know what I'm saying? Like, we wanted to play baseball, like, in the yard, like, we made our own bat, you know what I'm saying? Use a tennis ball for the baseball. Like, we made the best of everything, you feel me? So, I loved it. It was lit. You know, you had your bad shit too, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like the good outweighed the bad in a sense, like, when it comes to just being a child.
Oh, okay. So where does your love of music come from, and what made you start pursuing this career?
Really, my love for music kind of stemmed from, like, growing up, I loved music. You feel me? Like, the hottest shit that was on the radio, like, I used to just sit there and think, like, man, I would love for people to be driving around listening to some music that I created. And I had this mentality in 4th grade, like, you know, so I can't really say nobody influenced me to start rapping because, like, nobody I had knew at that time, like, personally was rapping. So, you know, outside of listening to famous artists, you know what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't even a specific song. Like, it just was anytime a hit came out and you just hear it on repeat, I'm like, I want that effect. You know what I'm saying? So, really just my love for just creating. It's an art, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it stemmed from, you know, just loving to create music.
Okay, most definitely. So would you break down the meaning of your name for us, how you came up with it?
Okay, yeah, so Culdesac, the Culdesac part of my name, the way my projects was set up, like, it was a cul-de-sac, you know what I'm saying? And another reason why I went with Culdesac is my favorite show was Ed and Eddie growing up, and you know they always talking about the cul-de-sac. And if you go back and watch Ed and Eddie, the way they neighborhood was made up, that's how my projects was made up. It was made exactly like that. So that's where the cul-de-sac part come from. The Macc part come from the second place I grew up in my hometown, you feel me? It's called the settlement. Everybody gonna call it the settlement, the city, but the term for it, like the legal term for it, I guess you could say, like, if you Google it, it's called the Macc Swain communities. So I took the Macc out of Macc Swain and put it with Culdesac in the two places I grew up. So, you know, them two places made me, so why not make it the origin of my name, you feel me?
Exactly. So who inspires you musically?
Yeezy, for sure. Kanye West, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times I watched this man documentary on Netflix, like, countless times back to back, damn near. Like, just I relate so much to him. Like, you know, he didn't have no big family support, you know what I'm saying? He had his moms, you know what I'm saying? But he drove, like, he was self-driven. Like, he didn't need no team. Like, he picked that shit up off the ground and he made motherfuckers respect his artistry. Motherfuckers tried to categorize him as a producer and he broke that door down. He like, you know, y'all, you ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, have me stagnant, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really got it out the mud, and his passion for that shit, like his thought process and the way he want his music to sound, it's the same process I do. So Kanye West, like, he influenced me when it come to just like musically, but just influencing period, I'm just influenced by myself. Like, just creating music, like, to me, I make it a challenge. Like, I don't freestyle, you know, I don't like coming off the head. Like, I like all of my lyrics to have substance, and I want it to sound as unique as possible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it, me and Yeezy for sure.
Okay. What message are you trying to convey through your music? What do you want your audience to hear when they listen to you?
For sure, I want people to see, like, you could be yourself without following people. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you listen to my music, like, to this day, and my whole local artist career, I've never been compared, or at least nobody has ever told me that I sound like another artist. You know what I'm saying? You know, they love my music based off because I don't sound like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I strive for every day, or every song I write. I don't want you to hear it and categorize me with other artists who sound the same. No, I'm gonna really put some thought into my lyrics. I'm gonna make it fun. I can make some conscious music. You know what I'm saying? So really, if you really listen to my music and you in tune with me, then you know the music I'm trying to like push through my music is be yourself, like be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared to jump out there and do the music you love making instead of what you think people want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. That's a lovely message.
For sure.
What made you take a more independent route when it came to like pursuing your own career? We did our homework here. We know you shoot your own videos, you record yourself. We just want to know, like, what's driving you? What made you go this route?
I mean, really, like, it's back to like what I said earlier. Like, it's stemming from like my love for this shit and my passion for this shit. Where I'm from, you know, it's like Mississippi, it's slow on everything, you know, so we don't have a lot of photographers, videographers around here. Like, we don't have a lot of like resources like to getting stuff done. There's not a lot of studios, you know what I'm saying? And if it's like you kind of gotta be in a little circle of the mix for them to give you the time of day, you know what I'm saying? So we don't really have no major artists like putting on for the Silk. So it's like, you gonna sit around and use that as an excuse, or is you gonna find a way to get everything you need to do and reach the resources you need to reach? So, you know, I'm a regular nigga, you feel me? I work a job, you know, a regular 9 to 5. So niggas can't afford, you know, I pay rent. Y'all got big boy bills, so niggas can't afford paying $400-500 every music video. So shit, instead of save that money, you know, upgrade it, get your own camera, you know what I'm saying? Shoot your own videos. You know, studios after the pandemic, motherfuckers started taxing on studio time. So it's like, shit, fuck it. Get my own studio equipment, record myself, engineer myself. You know what I'm saying? People want to text to make you a cover art for your song. Learn how to make that shit yourself. You got everything in the palm of your hand, what you use every day, and that's your phone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm so self-sufficient. I don't want to wait on people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get out there and get it. I can't rely on people, because this is my dream at the end of the day. This is what I'm trying to pursue. So I'm not going to put it in the hands of other people. Now, it's going to come a time when I make it to where I want to go, then, you know, I can kind of, you know, issue that out and like take some pressure off myself and let people do that for me, like shoot my videos, make my cover art, where I got the funds to actually invest in that.
Okay, so you recently just released a new project, Rejuvenated. Mm-hmm. We're trying to see, what was the creative process behind making this project, and why did you name it Rejuvenated?
I mean, the creative process behind Rejuvenated is like I like to tell people, like, I went through a little phase. I say a little bit. Last year was really the whole 2023. I went through this little phase, like, where I wasn't as inspired, like, because I felt like my music my process and my journey that it was like stagnant last year. Like I felt like it didn't peak. I didn't have too many highlights last year. You know what I'm saying? Like I did the year before. So my process for Rejuvenated, it was really just like, first of all, the reason I called it Rejuvenated is like, you know, when you, like, if you've been out in the sun all day and you come inside and you get that cold glass of water, you know what I'm saying, cold bottle of water, like you feel rejuvenated, you know what I'm saying, like you feel reactive. So it was a thing that took place to where I had this spark of inspiration, like just out the blue. Like I had this spark, my inspiration started, and it's like I just felt like I was back, you know. So that's why I promote Rejuvenated with the battery logo, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm charged up, I'm back on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm back on motherfuckers' head, you know. So that's why every song on there, you know, you can just hear it in my voice, like, yeah, this him. You know what I'm saying? This the Culdesac Macc that motherfuckers been wanting. 2023 definitely was not that year, but 2024, like, I've already just hit different peaks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done got crazy opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I just got an opportunity. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna talk more, speak more about that, you know, when we wrapping it up. But yeah, like, so I just been on it. I've been on time and more listeners. I hit 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify for the first time in my career, you know, since I've been rapping. So, you know, it's already looking up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Rejuvenated, that my process was just restoring my energy back into my music, you know what I'm saying? That was the main purpose of it.
Okay. Now, what are the plans for the rest of 2024?
Definitely promotion, marketing, you know what I'm saying? Marketing myself, getting more, you know, investing more into promotion, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean just, you know, like I mean really dropping money behind promotion, you know what I'm saying? So my plan and my goals for this is really not even so much as keep releasing music, but I want to go back into dropping videos and dropping them as if they singles, but the songs like kind of been out. You know what I'm saying? But re-promoting these songs that I know got the potential to be hits, like I'm going to just throw them back out there with updated visuals, and which, I mean, well, it wouldn't be updated because they wouldn't have visuals, but just 2024 visual might be for a 2021 song that went crazy. I just didn't market it enough. So really this year, my main focus is marketing, like, and promoting. That's it, like expanding, you know, while still staying consistent.
There's no promotion like self-promotion.
For sure.
Before we wrap things up, if there was an artist upcoming like yourself, or even your younger self, what's something you would have liked to hear, or something you could tell them now upcoming, like how to motivate themselves, how to keep striving?
I would tell like anybody who going through, like, because like I do this shit with no team. Like it's literally just me. You know what I'm saying? Like no team, no support, like no family support, like, you know, really just my drive. Like I don't have a team doing shit for me. So I would tell anybody who in the same situation I'm in, where people is too blind to see your potential to do it, bruh, keep doing that shit. Believe in yourself, put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever stop, because of it's your dream at the end of the day. You feel me? It's your dream. Nobody is obligated to see your vision. You feel me? And you got to go about any dream with knowing. And even if you feel like you do, just still put it in the back of your head, like, you the only one got the hunger for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Block out, even if you got a team, like be in that mode to where you want to do this shit with or without a team, with or without support. Because if you feel like you need the validation of support, that ain't your passion. You know what I'm saying? Your passion, you don't give a fuck who see the vision and who fuck with it. You gonna keep applying pressure. You know what I'm saying? So like I would say, keep going. Fuck relying on people. Like, keep doing that shit.
Big facts. That's definitely some wisdom there.
For sure.
Well, that's a wrap on their interview. This is Big Chrissy G with We Know Music TV. Thank you, Culdesac Macc, for sitting and talking with us. We love hearing what you have to say.
Appreciate it. Rejuvenated, out now, you know what I'm saying? Music videos and a announcement I want to make to my supporters. You know, I just got an email for an opportunity to be in a Rolling Stone, win 10K and get mentored by Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like, millions of people applied and I was one of the ones that got selected. Granted, there's more people that got selected, but you know, the fact that they took the time, and I had to wait 3 weeks for that email. So you know they had to do their homework and they felt like I got the potential to do this shit. So stay tuned. July 1st, they will be casting a vote for you to vote for who you think got the best, like who you think qualify more for it. And I need all my fucking supporters. July 1st, mark your calendars right now. We locked in. We cast your vote, and I'm gonna have a link in my bio on Instagram, or you can go to my Facebook page. But I'm gonna be promoting it every day. I need y'all to stay tuned, man. July 1st, cast your vote. Get your boy in the door, man. Because when I win, we win.